Hey there, it's John Fink. You have found The Fink Show. I'm John Fink, your host.
Hi, I'm Gene Wells. Did I say Gene Wells?
You did.
God damn it.
I think I actually need you to say your name, though, correctly.
I will, but why do you need that?
Because you need to identify yourself.
I'm Gina Wells. Nope, that didn't sound good either. Why is this part so hard?
I don't know it's your goddamn name.
This has been a great success. Listen to the Fink Show.
Yes, welcome to all of this. Enjoy the majesty ahead of you on The Fink Show. 6:30 a.m. weekdays on Podbean, and then replays. Exactly. Replays on patreon.com/Fink Show.
Nailed it.
The Fink Show, live on Podbean, weekdays at 6:30 a.m. Pacific. Find all the replays and exclusive content at patreon.com/Fink Show.
Oh my god, Erin's here.
Oh, Erin made it.
I was hoping she'd be here. Okay. Good morning.
Is your mic hooked up, Erin? It doesn't sound like you're...
Oh, shit. We're professional.
We're off to a good start. We're doing it.
I can't keep it in because Eddie's coming today. So many farts. Is that better? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
sexy. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Forget Eddie. Let's talk to this one. Hi.
Yeah.
Careful. She's full of mucus. The ways I likes it.
Prelude.
Prelude for your pleasure.
I grossed myself out.
Any port in a storm, madam.
Don't worry, Abby's here too, tapping my ass.
Oh,
Aw.
good. Jeremy. Good afternoon, everybody.
No, I mean only for like David
And Ian.
and Ian. Crunchy. Oh,
Oh.
no, it's fading. Come back.
Where's our illustrious guest?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Holy shit, indeed.
Was that Erin in the clip?
Well, I
dare
didn't want to give it away, but
I didn't
Is
say
it
you
me?
farted, just you being like, holy shit.
no, that was the clip.
Oh,
That was it. Well, my friends, it's a luxurious 8 a.m. on Pacific time here on Tuesday, February 7th. It's the Fink Show, friends.
Am I in a shampoo ad?
That's right.
Luxurious 8 a.m.
Gee, your podcast smells terrific.
And there's no flakes.
That's right. Look at that sheen on that podcast. It's delightful. Well, everybody.
Girl, what you been doing with your podcast?
Well,
Been
you
washing
know,
in it, conditioning it.
try new Fink Show podcast conditioner. Keeps those split ends cut down.
well, and if you're feeling a little chunky, I recently ran across the 80s diet ad where women and men say things like, I was feeling really fat, but AIDS helped.
Oh, the AIDS
Oh,
one.
Yeah.
God.
That was like, ooh.
That's
I think that was before that was really
Yeah.
made public or named.
Yeah. No,
I'm sure that company
people-
went, oh no.
People in the
Oh.
village in New York were like, cut the ad.
Yeah, cut it now. Get rid of that immediately.
Somebody jumped out of a building.
Oh. Oh my gosh, my friends. Well, we do have a special guest that she'll be joining us soon enough here. Probably.
It's Aaron. Hooray!
Hey, welcome, Aaron.
Let's not start that again.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. In February. It's fine.
Can you answer me this? What the hell is a hokey?
I think we need to
Listen to
say
the Ralph
that
report today.
for our special guest that's joining us. Yeah, I've never heard of such a thing. I mean, look, I'm not I wasn't raised with 4-H, so I couldn't tell you all these terms.
Isn't hoagie's just like an East Coast version of like a submarine sandwich?
No,
not a hoagie.
A hokey with a K.
Oh, I don't know.
With a K.
Apparently,
hokey,
it's a castrated turkey.
which
I'm
is
out.
Yep.
Eddie sent it so matter of factly. Yeah, the mascot's a hokey, a castrated turkey.
Also, why is
Sorry,
that?
what?
Why is that specifically that a mascot? I
Yeah,
gotta
not just
know.
a turkey, a hokey.
Specifically a castrated turkey.
Have you ever met turkeys? They're dicks, so they're probably pretty proud they castrated that one.
I heard they are dicks. I heard they're really,
They're
really.
stupid.
The turkeys are the ones that drown in the rain, right?
Apparently,
Well, they're aggressive.
They look
like
Yeah.
when they would pardon the turkey and send it to Disneyland for a
Oh.
while there.
Uh huh.
sent it to Disneyland.
It had to be in these like cages that were like super far from like the guests because it would have eaten children's fingers. Like it was not.
Jesus.
Why
They're-
did they send it to
They're
Disneyland?
very territorial.
That's.
You want to go on It's a
terrifying.
Small World again, turkey?
Oh wow.
Fuck you, turkey.
We all have very strong turkey impressions too. By
It's like the only voiceover work I can do. So.
Turkey with a cold. Go, Aaron.
Wow. Wow. I am genuinely impressed with all of
Wait,
you right now.
I thought geese were more dicks than turkey. Are turkeys
Oh,
more
geese are
dicks?
terrible. I was chased outside of Buckingham Palace once.
What?
There's a start to a story.
That's like a
I had the
Rose
crown jewels in my hand. I was
That's like a
flipping
Rose
off the
Nyland
queen.
story, yeah.
Like turkeys got me.
Can you please elaborate? I'm afraid, but elaborate.
No, I was out. I was checking out the palace. I was there by myself. I had some like leftover crisps, and I was like, "Oh, look, there's a goose!" And there was one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like threw some crisps down for it, and oh man, then there were like, I don't know, there had to be probably like 15, but it felt like 100, and they were aggressively coming at me as if I was a never-ending supply of crisps.
Oh.
And so I literally was like briskly walking down.
She's a vending
I
machine.
guess they call that the mall there in front of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's,
Hey, guards that don't do anything, fucking help me.
yeah, I'm under attack.
Well, no, I mean the guards are inside the gate. They're just there to protect. Well, they were there to protect the queen. Now they're there to protect King Charles.
Yeah. Speaking of Brits, it is the Fink Show.
You're listening to The Fink Show. No drinks, no anal.
That's right, everybody.
Sounds like a Tuesday night at my house.
You said that last week. Do you remember?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Did I say Tuesday also?
No, you just said no drinks, no anal.
No drinks, no anal. Yeah.
Good work, Crunchy.
Well
Good
done.
work, Aaron.
Oh, right. I said if there's no drinks, there's no. If there was a different
Yeah.
context, then.
Well, you got to loosen up the muscles a little bit.
Ian said you can go to jail if you're caught eating swan over there.
Jesus.
They must be a protected animal.
I would like to see a swan and a turkey square off
Ooh.
and see which one would be more lethal. I mean, not that I like animals fighting and stuff like that, but I am kind of interested in how that would
I'd give it
work
to the swan, probably. That long neck, he'll wrap it around the turkey.
out. It's true.
Choke his ass.
Turkeys do look like they don't have as much like maneuverability. I don't think a
Their
turkey
necks
can
don't.
specifically fly either very well, right? Especially
No,
compared to a
turkeys,
swan.
yeah. Their necks are.
God
so
is my
little.
witness.
I-
I thought turkeys could fly.
I don't think they can.
I think they could.
It's
fly.
from a TV show.
Oh, okay.
They were dropping
Oh,
turkeys
yeah,
out
Yeah,
of a helicopter.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yes, that's right. Oh, good deep cut. Well done, Gene Wells. My goodness. Wow, that's impressive.
Oh God! My God, the humanity! Oh man!
We're going to have to remember to ask Andy Fink on Thursday about bird attacks, because he had a bird attack him as a small child, which was very traumatic for him. So we'll have to ask him to tell the story of the pecking bird.
Ooh.
He'll know all about that. So I'm
Birds are the devil.
Birds are kind of assholes,
And they may not be real.
That's also true.
I'd ask Eddie about one of his stand-up bits I love, but he's not here.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here, but
He
Let's
says,
see, ask him and maybe he'll show up.
big time in us.
Eddie, so I love that bit you do about how birds make shitty pets because they're not pets, and like Lost Bird, they didn't leave, he flew away.
Yeah.
Nope.
True. Oh, okay.
I have to
beat up by a goat before and it pissed on him.
I'm sorry.
What?
What?
I don't know. I think he got in a drunken fight with a goat.
What the fuck?
Oh, excuse me.
You're so big.
Yeah, Ian, you just stand up. And you don't have to like get down on all fours and like headbutt it. You don't have to like meet them
He was
where
a
they're
kid.
at.
He was a kid.
Oh,
was a kid.
okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
They have those weird, like, squared off pupils.
Wait, the goat was the kid?
They're the fucking
Hey.
devil. Hey!
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, goats are dicks too. That's true. A lot of animals are dicks. Why are animals such dicks?
I don't know.
I don't know. Go hug a bobcat. See if it
Abby,
likes
could you
Yeah.
tell us why you're such a dick?
Yeah, Abby.
Abby?
My mom's a jerk.
Oh my god.
She don't give you enough treats. And she seals up popcorn and makes you sniff it out.
And she went to so I couldn't eat all that, and the Disney popcorn goes bad pretty quickly.
Mm.
She kept going in that trash can, man. I threw like the rest away in the trash can and flattened the box and put it by the recycling. And man, she was like
Still going.
in
Oh,
that
there's
kitchen by the
something in
recycling.
here, Mom.
Yeah, I smell it. Give it to me.
Yeah, there's something else here. Why are
Why?
you
Yeah, like when my dog goes by the trash and I'm throwing out old food. He's like, "What kind of crime is this?
Yeah. How dare you?
I'll eat it."
Why are you wasting food?
I took some NyQuil last night, which I don't recommend.
Oh, I love that
Like,
stuff.
Then you get crazy dreams.
Yeah. Oh, it was intense. I had some
Really?
wilds. Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
But I'm just gonna leave that as a teaser
Wild
and not tell you.
dreams.
Because
Oh, okay.
the real story here is that I had made like a little 12-inch like pizza, and Abby gets what we call pizza bones,
Yes. Okay.
and she was like, "Excuse me, I don't care if you're sleepy and you're not finishing your meal." Like, she was pissed that I didn't eat my whole pizza because
Oh.
then she got less crust. She was very tantrumy last night. Also, Eddie says he's in traffic.
Oh.
I like how he messaged you.
Yeah. That's cool though. No worries.
Oh no, I messaged him to give him shit.
Oh, good.
I was
Oh,
just
okay.
like, "Hey, you coming?"
Nice.
Well, he lives in L.A. Traffic.
It's true.
He's essentially my brother, and I'm assuming he had to take Colton to school.
Yeah.
Yes, and he did mention that he would be on like at like 5 after, but if it takes a little longer, it's okay. I have lots of extra time today. I actually had a weird dream last night that I was informed by Mrs. Vegan Giant about this morning. Apparently, I was having some kind of dream where I was like yelling in real life, and she woke me up.
Whoa.
And she's like, "Bad dream," and I was like, "Weird dream." I remember none of this, by the way.
Were you like yelling, or was it like sleep where you're like,
It was like sleep yelling, like yeah, like one of those kind of things. I have no memory of that at all. No recollection.
football practice?
Yeah, which I've never played football before, but it's okay. NFL scripted.
I hate math. Math is stupid.
But
Pretty
it
good
loves
for somebody
you.
that does
So
insurance.
upset when I got to fashion school and they were like, okay, we're going to do a lot of math here. And I was like, no, I'm an artist. We don't do math.
Math for
That
artists.
said, when I was a kid, one time I was on a trip with my parents. So we were in like a shared hotel room and I legit taught like a math class in my sleep. And when I woke up in the morning, my parents were like, what was with the like math class? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And my dad, who did like math, was like, because he's crazy. He was like, hey, you hate math. How come you were so good at it? And I remembered none of it. I didn't even know what happened.
Wow.
So, like, you were
Some, like,
teaching it
weird-
out loud to them?
Yeah, like while I was asleep, I was like audibly, like, I guess doing algebra, maybe. I don't know. I was in
some weird
advanced
born-
classes in school.
Weird
That's
born
awesome.
identity thing where it's like recessed into your subconscious.
She
Gotta
got out
hate
a
math.
chalkboard. Now class.
Yeah, no, pay attention, lads.
All right,
These
now
are very
everybody,
important.
carry the 2.
Solve for X.
That's amazing. I have intricate dreams, but mine are more like I'm in the middle of like an action movie and I have to like solve a puzzle
Oh.
because there's like the
never get
boulders
puzzles.
falling or anything like that. Yeah, I get a lot of those where there's like, multiple steps before I have to do the thing I want to do, and there's like weird. It's a lot of video gamey kind of stuff where I'm like, oh, I have to, like move the boxes around or stack them in a weird way so the funny door opens, and then I can run from the bad guys which are chasing me down the hallway. I have a lot of that stuff.
Unless I play like a lot of Tetris, then I get like a Tetris dream.
I
I'm like,
do-
wake up. I'm like, no.
I did when I very first started getting into Guitar Hero, I would dream Guitar Hero.
Click, 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 click.
Yeah,
click,
I'd
click.
see the note, I'd see the note buttons coming at me through what they call the note highway.
Yeah.
Be like, oh my god, I can do it this time, and I'd be like, I can do Steely Dan now.
I could do the dragon song on
Yeah.
super hard.
Exactly.
I'm 100. We know this.
I think I'm older than you.
It's
Actually.
time for
No,
your
you
nap.
are, but like mentally, I
Okay,
watch
all right.
SNL. Like I never realized SNL stopped being cool, and I just kept plugging.
No, I'm
along.
with you. Yeah, me too.
And so did you see that Pedro Pascal?
We were talking about a lot of these.
I
already
love that
yesterday.
steak skit so much.
Oh my god,
That
the
was
steak! I liked the like Mad Max version of Mario.
Yeah.
Yes, we talked
Yeah.
about that too. That's brilliant. I would watch the shit out of it. In fact, that's getting so popular now that there is a petition to replace Chris Pratt from the Mario Brothers movie with Pedro Pascal.
Better movie.
Also,
would
doesn't he
watch that
kind of look like a modern day Burt Reynolds?
Little bit, huh?
Yeah, now that you say that.
Yeah, I could see that, especially if he has
Chilean
just,
Burt
like, the-
Reynolds.
Yeah, I
if
mean,
he
like a
rocks the-
hotter Burt Reynolds. I don't think Burt Reynolds was hot, but he's got
Great
that, like,
mustache, though.
I don't give
Yeah.
a crap vibe.
Like if he really like sort of curated and got like the full on like Ned Flanders mustache, like the little push broom, like that would definitely rock.
Oh yeah,
That would definitely secure that for me.
I
So maybe
I
he
love
needs to
him.
do the remake of BJ and the Bear or something, or
Well,
No.
he,
Yes. Yes.
this I don't know if any of you have ever had the joy of dating, like I dated someone whose parents were descendants, like directly came here from Mexico off the boat, like super Mexican family. And that skit with the mom,
Oh, yeah.
900% accurate.
Why didn't you tell me she was a woman of God? I want grandchildren.
Yeah, I would be at like parties and they'd be like, so white girl, and I'd be like, I can hear you guys, and
That was
also
all
I
in
guess white
English.
girl doesn't translate.
Yeah, there's no
And
word.
then
in
I
Spanish.
was like, oh well, I was raised Catholic. I don't really practice now. And she was like, oh mijo, and I was like, oh my god,
Heat it and quit it. Rip it and dip it.
yeah.
And she poured the vegan sliders in the trash. I was like, yeah.
Folded the bag with such tender, loving care
Yes,
to use it
yes.
again.
I mean, I'm also guilty of that too, though, so I can't really talk too much.
That lady definitely though. That was exact like That was the haircut of my ex's mom. I swear to God. I was like, oh my God, is that the prerequisite? Like, Latina, like, older lady haircut? Like,
The blown out bob.
I'm not familiar with the kid who was the son, but like he must be
He's
fluent in
new.
Spanish because they
Yeah.
both did a good job.
yeah.
No, he's new. He's done a few good things this past season, so I'm liking him on the show.
Did you like that big time Hollywood quiz skit? It's like, name a movie in the last 5 years.
Yes.
Yes.
Top Gun.
Yeah. And any others?
He's like, Wednesday.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, I was talking about it yesterday that we were watching in bed and Karen had fallen asleep in bed and I was trying to laugh quietly, especially through like the wing pit sketch and the Mario one. I was just like, and the whole bed.
I
bed
don't
was
have
shaking.
the time to sit through the whole thing and then the musical act. I'm like, nope, I'll watch it on YouTube.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no matter what the musical act is, I'd say honestly, I will fast forward through almost any musical act, like with very, very few exceptions.
I think Lizzo's the only musical act I watched in a year.
Yeah.
And
that's about right, yeah.
Oh,
and
does it
last
come
night
on
out
for like?
or
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. I was gonna say, does it come on for like 8:30 for you guys because it's live?
It does.
No.
No.
It does for us because we have YouTube TV and it goes it
okay.
airs at 8:30 and it DVRs right then for
Oh,
us.
that's nice. You can.
So then we
It's
can
nice
just
and early for you.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll just start watching at like 9 p.m. and then I can fast forward through the musical acts because I don't really give a shit about Coldplay.
Yeah.
Oh
I
God,
don't
why
care.
are they still a band? That was such
I
a
don't
waste.
know.
of
I didn't
time
know they
to
were.
fast
It
forward.
was such elevator music. I don't understand.
And the aliens, and then like suddenly they're like, "Hey, we're an all white band, so we found 40 of our black friends to stand around us at the end." And I was like,
that was
"This is
Really?
weird."
Is that what they did?
yeah, that was awkward as hell.
It was so bizarre.
And then he went out on the Grammys and he just looked like he literally rolled out of bed. Like he had like pajama jams on and then like a knit cap and I was just like, "Huh?
I'm
All
a
right."
rock
And
star.
everybody else was like dressed to the nines in like these crazy like corseted mirrored dresses and like awesome tuxedos and this guy's just like, "Hey, how you guys doing?"
Well,
his
his
Got a
SNL,
big fuzzy hat on. So it's
His-
like, okay.
his SNL outfit looked like he had like just clipped out of his fancy mountain bike and stepped on stage. It was like
Yeah.
super tight, like sports leisure, like
Maddie K, Fink, you watched the Grammys? Oh, are you being sarcastic because you didn't hear yesterday's show? I don't know what to tell you. Oh, and look who has shown.
Oh my God.
Showing up Cooperman late up
in.
in here.
Oh, this is the worst morning of all time.
What happened to you, dude?
Well, see, like I have this thing where I have like all these. Can you hear me? Okay, is the microphone okay?
I think it
Yeah.
sounds good to me. Yeah.
Okay, all right, because it's precariously sitting on this desk, and I taped the USB cable into it, but I don't know how well. Anyway, besides that,
I love
Okay.
your life.
oh, it's amazing. And then so I have this route to take my son to school every morning where I avoid major traffic. I have all these little shortcuts and side streets that I take to get him into the valley. I live in Hollywood. I take him into the valley for school, and I avoid all the major traffic, right?
Okay.
Every single one of my side streets today was closed, either with some sort of fire truck, ambulance incident, some sort of rambling, crazy homeless person was blocking the intersection, or there was just tree trimming and tree pruning.
Oh.
So I had to literally take every major road, and that's why there was so much traffic.
That's all right, man.
Yeah.
the crowd's glad you're here.
You can stay after class and make it up.
Oh,
Welcome.
they sound angry. That sounds like soccer hooligans.
Oh, okay.
They sound like
hold on.
soccer hooligans?
Here, let's see if we can get a little nicer. Is that better?
That's much more pleasant. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, that's
good.
my applause.
That's
Oh, listen.
Oh.
We can't be fighting over applause breaks, guys.
Eddie
It's
is
okay.
here. And the great Aaron.
And Aaron and Eddie are here.
Hey, Aaron.
Oh, hey, what's up? Sick again. Welcome.
Again. Airborne. Take airborne daily.
Eddie, I think you got her sick, man.
I probably did.
Yeah, I came back from California. I was like, weird. I have this cold thing, and
Yeah, that
since
was me. I did that.
Patient zero.
Yeah, I'm getting everybody sick, but I'm not getting sick, so it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's an amazing cold.
that's pretty cool. That's a good superpower to
Yeah.
have. It's almost
It is.
like the spleen from Mystery Men. You just get like knocks everybody
slowly
over.
wipe out entire countries.
Well, we're glad you're here, Mr. Pence. We have lots of questions, a lot of listener questions.
Okay.
We have
Yeah, what the hell is a hokey?
Yeah, let's start off
Castrated
with-
turkey. It's a castrated turkey, apparently.
You dropped that like matter of fact, like we all should know that. Like,
I
I
was
thought it was
very-
common knowledge.
what kind of school has that as their mascot?
Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University.
My God.
Like
Otherwise
specifically
known as
only at
Virginia
that
Tech.
game. That's not their mascot all the time.
No, that's their mascot. It's a big giant turkey.
Oh well, because you said versus.
No, Virginia
Well-
Polytechnic Institute and State University.
Oh, excuse me.
That's the full name.
Saying
We
your
go back-
mascot's a turkey is one thing, but saying it's a castrated turkey.
Well, apparently that's what a hokey is.
And they chose that as their mascot.
Yeah.
Not just a regular turkey, but
specifically a
specifically
castrated.
a
It's called a
turkey.
hokey.
I told you, turkeys are dicks.
But does castrating them make them less of a dick? I mean,
I think it makes you call him a hokey is all I think I know.
Makes
I
you
don't
feel better.
understand.
I'm so confused by this.
I didn't come up with it.
No, I know, but I'm confused by this.
Well, we're
Like,
laying it
why-
at your
why-
feet to explain it.
Yes, exactly. That's
I
your
have no
responsibility.
explanation. I just know what it is. I
Now-
went there. That's what it is.
Is this where you went to film school?
No, that's where I went to undergrad. I went to film
okay.
school at Chapman University down in Orange County.
Whoop,
Oh,
Orange
oh,
County.
Nice. We had Jody and Chousty was calling in asking about your film school experience because we hadn't really heard a lot about that on the show very much.
Yeah. When I moved out here in 1997, I went to grad school or at Chapman University. I went into the film program. It was only the second year they had the Masters of Fine Arts program there at Chapman University. Now it's one of the better film schools in the country. It's like one of the top 5 or 10 film schools in the country. They got a big studio and I think Schwarzenegger donated a bunch of money there. A bunch of people have donated money. The kids that made up Stranger Things graduated from Chapman University. So it's like, it's a very renowned film school now. When I went, I was part of the guinea pig class of like, let's figure out how to do a film school. And so my experience is probably much different than what people are going through there now.
Looking back, do you feel like there were some things that you should have been educated on that kind of slipped through the cracks?
Well, it was weird because the whole business was going through that transformation of going from film to digital and going from, cutting film to nonlinear editing software and stuff. And there was Avid was the industry standard at the time, but
I remember.
It was too expensive to have an Avid at such a young film school. So they had this thing called Edd-ition, which was like this sort of knockoff version of nonlinear editing. And it was just a nightmare because they would give us these things to edit on because they didn't have portable hard drives at the time. If you remember the dark ages of computers, they didn't have like little tiny USB drives that we have now that hold like 2 terabytes. They had
those zip drives.
Yeah, you had and we had the biggest we get was called a Jazz drive, which held I think like a gigabyte, not even that much. But they weren't designed to hold video content. But that was the largest portable hard drive they had at the time. So they gave us all these Jazz drives. And what would happen is you'd spend like 3 or 4 hours in the middle of the night editing because there's only like 4 editing bays because at the time you didn't have editing software on your computer. So you had to log time at the school to go in. So sometimes you go in at like 2 a.m. and edit until 5 a.m. And then you go in the next night and your Jazz drive would just be blank.
Oh no!
Because it couldn't hold the data and it would just erase it all. And so it was a trying time. It was a trying time in film school.
Well, I don't know that you said you went there in 97?
Yeah.
Well, according to buzzlearn.com, you were born July 5th, 1986. So you went there really young.
Yes.
Super. Yeah, I'm the Doogie Howser of film.
And your net worth is $1 to $10 million.
That's accurate.
Yes.
Such a wide range.
Wait, so I'm older than Eddie Pence?
Yeah, me too.
Shit.
So am I apparently.
Yeah.
What was the other thing on that?
So that's accurate? Okay.
Absolutely. Nailed it. Nailed
There
all
were
of that.
there were two names of reference on that website that was really
that
really threw me too.
What?
Carlo Casap and Woody Duh.
Woody Duh.
I have no
D-U-H?
idea.
Yeah.
D-U-H, Woody Duh, and Carlo Casap.
I don't remember what that was in
Woody
reference
duh.
to. The
I don't know the reference that they got this for this website though, which is clearly very accurate.
Oh, absolutely.
They used wiki and newspapers.
Okay. So
My favorite part is, according to our database, Eddie Pence is still alive.
I am still alive. That is probably the most accurate thing they have out there. I love that they use newspapers.
Yes, it's very important.
Newspapers, just general newspapers.
Just any newspaper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, this one's got horse races in it. Let's put some of the horse names in here. Woody Duh.
Woody Duh.
Woody Duh. Born 1986.
Yep.
It better
So there
be
you go.
your next
It's
character
not bad.
name.
It's not bad.
Speaking of things that characters that have gotten created.
Yeah.
You like that segue?
I love
Very
it.
good. Very nice.
Thank you.
You're a pro.
I'm practicing. I'm getting better. It's been a while since you've been on, so I've kind of gotten.
Been a while.
Oh, I tell the difference. I
Oh,
noticed. Yeah.
thank you so much.
Mhm.
He's
Well,
lying to you.
shut up! Give me this moment. Let me have my moment. So, God damn it. Speaking of Howl to the Chief, we had a suggestion that I found in case you needed a theme song.
Oh,
Because we are learning about lyrics of songs that don't necessarily make sense. We were learning about like "Come Sail Away" was of
Right.
course, when you really look at the lyrics, it's about an alien abduction.
ah,
Yeah. it is.
And Gina is maintaining that "Hurts So Good" is all about butt sex.
Sometimes love don't feel like it should.
that makes
Hurts so
sense.
good.
So
I can see that.
The
Right?
theory is, and this is, I think that you may have to use this for the intro song, or at least part of the Howl to the Chief movie, is Toto's Africa.
Interesting.
Because basically the
You're
theory
familiar
is
with the song, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's a popular, yeah.
What particular part of the song are you referring to?
Well, there are parts that basically, when you put them together, saying that it's about a lovesick werewolf in Africa seeking out to find ancient lore to cure his unfortunate condition.
Ah. Okay.
So,
So the origin of the president werewolf is African, even though.
well, he might be American and then go to Africa to try and cure himself before he just kind of gives in.
Right.
And
But you couldn't be
become
elected president if you were born in Africa.
True.
Whether you're a
True.
werewolf or not.
We've learned
know.
that, especially with
Yeah.
the state of the current political climate.
Yes.
But
Maybe he's
some of
just the lead singer of Toto.
maybe that's what it is.
Are they
Maybe
American?
he's I think so. Now you threw me a curveball on that one. I don't know. But they're so hoping to find some long forgotten words for ancient melodies. He's a student of the occult. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of the thing I've become. Wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. Those are not dogs.
Hmm.
And then, of course, why does he bless the rains down in Africa?
Why?
Because the cloud cover blocks the moon.
Which is what he wants. So
Exactly.
He doesn't
So
turn
he
into a
can
werewolf.
exactly.
That's
Hmm.
right.
So I'm just throwing that
Confirmed.
out there. Mystery solved.
Confirmed.
I'm just throwing that out there for
I know
your,
it's. I'll take it under
for your
consideration.
consideration. Yes, exactly. Other questions that we have for you.
I mean, if
Yes.
there's another Cobra Commander movie, there needs to be a werewolf president, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I
That's the
think
world
that
he
would-
lives in. Yes.
That would make all of the sense, I think.
Yes. Absolutely.
That does make a lot of sense. We had another question asking you, what does Jackpot's cock look like?
It's.
I don't know
it's,
if I want to know.
I don't know if you want to know.
Is it a corkscrew like a duck?
No, it looks sort of like if you had like a haggis, which was sort of
Dear
bent
God,
in
no.
three different ways. Like it's sort of like it's very crooked. It's a very crooked looking haggis.
Nope.
Nope.
that hasn't been in the sun.
So it's like that game at the fair or at Knott's. Knott's is a good
It's
place.
very
It has
a lot
where
of
you gotta
liver
get the ring
spots
on that weird metal stick.
Yeah, a lot of liver spots.
Okay. All right.
Want to know?
Somebody else wanted to know what color Larry's dick was, but I'm afraid to ask.
Oh,
Larry,
Larry,
there's so much dirt you can't tell.
Oh.
So I don't really know what color
like-
it is because there's so much dirt on it.
Camouflage. Okay.
I guess,
get that.
yes. It's earthy.
All right.
And then also, I mean, did Roland get evicted? Because we haven't seen or heard of him.
Yeah, we're
there
kinda
is a
worried for
conspiracy
Roland
out there that Jackpot might be rolling.
I think he maybe murdered him.
Dun, dun,
It's a
dun.
conspiracy.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
I mean, Jackpot and Larry are down the hall, and Roland's in the basement. So
Oh,
Okay.
Roland could be
This is
dead.
sort of-
We haven't checked on him.
This is turning into like the character from Doom Patrol with the underground.
so how does it change or throw you off at all now that Queen J is watching you guys record all the time?
No, not
'Cause
really.
We know
It's
she
actually-
sits there and tries to muffle her laughter.
She helps with the fact checking sometimes.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
No, not at all. Like when we first started doing it, Ralph, or when she first would sit in, Ralph was like, "Do you mind if she sits in?" I'm like, "No, it's actually almost like a little audience, so it kind of like helps a little bit because when Ralph and I are talking, we don't really necessarily
there's no feedback.
there's no real feedback. So when you have someone there who's like, "Okay, that was a funny bit we just did," so
He's looking at her,
Nice.
huh?
What do you think?
Poker with a stick, huh?
that was good, right?
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's actually kind of cool to have a little audience right there.
See, it's like a little mini Ralph Report Live then. Almost.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you do get feedback where you're like, "Okay, that was a funny bit." So.
Nice. I like that. Laura the librarian wanted to know if you received her book, It's Too Pickly.
I did. It's on my bookshelf, but I didn't know how to thank her back when I got the book.
We just say, "Hey, I got it."
Well, I know, but it was. But where do I say that? I guess I could say
You
on the
send
show,
a
but
card. Isn't that what we learned on today's episode?
I don't do cards, but I do thank Laura the librarian for the "It's Too Pickly" book. It is on my bookshelf.
Oh,
Did
that's
you read it?
I can. Is there a Fink Show Twitter page? I can post a picture of the book on the shelf.
There's a Fink Show Facebook page.
Okay, I will go and post a picture of.
I think you may have an invite from me, but I'll send you another one.
I'll look and see.
Yay.
Laura A is my friend on Facebook, so I can put you in touch with her to
I will,
thank
yeah.
her personally.
Maybe we should friend each other,
That's pretty good.
Aw.
And
That's right.
and I will show
also
her
I
the
can
picture.
Most
can
recent
vouch.
contest winner for the Fink Show giveaway, too.
Oh.
What was given away?
We are giving away once a month for the Patreon subscribers. We're giving them a code for some Seattle gummies, the caffeinated gummies. You get a code for a free 3-pack.
Oh yeah, I
And
never
then-
used that code. Damn it.
Dude, you got to use the code.
I know.
man.
It's on the list.
It's free.
Where's my
Don't
code?
give any money.
There's
Where's
so many
what?
lists.
Where's my code? I swear to God, I quit. I quit.
Oh my god.
Aaron, don't quit.
Don't quit, Aaron. Don't run. Also, they're getting a code for some Kennedy Todd shirts that are so goddamn comfortable.
God
Those
damn
are
it.
great shirts. Those are great
so
shirts.
fucking comfortable. I'm
Oh,
wearing.
you got one of
right now.
those?
Kennedy
Eddie,
has
you
given
got
me.
'em?
Kennedy Todd has given me several. I've got some hoodies. The hoodies are the most comfortable.
Oh,
Zip up hoodies. Those are great.
Eddie Pence endorses Kennedy Todd.
I do. They're great.
You can also get Fink Show shirts from there now. which
Oh,
is-
Kennedy Todd Fink Show shirts.
Yes.
You can
nice.
also get a Bridget sex toy.
Yes.
Kennedy Todd's Bridget sex toy.
Yes.
My sex toy, by the way,
Yes.
I just realized because I hate vagina so much. It's
So it's not a fleshlight.
no,
No,
mine is
okay.
like a licking tongue with like a attached like mini vibrator dildo thing. And
Good
I was
morning.
like, it's
Wow, that's,
two ways to enjoy something I hate.
explicit.
Like it feels like it was intentional.
We'll have to. I mean, he's listening right now live, Mr. Kennedy Todd. So ZZ Todd will have to.
Oh, mine's still not posted. WTF?
Oh.
Well, you don't like it anyway.
Well, Bridget and I both chose my toy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. It's a collective decision. All right. You guys are killing me.
What's with your two sibling rivalry? How did this get going?
Yes, I'm very interested in all this.
Aaron wants to poop on your mouth.
It was intentional.
That poor hostess at Flappers was like, "You want to shit on his mouth?" And then I was like, "So you can smell it." Yelled at a poor woman I've never met.
It's a little nervous.
I don't hear Eddie.
I don't hear it
because I'm trying to process.
Oh, there. Okay,
Oh, okay,
I thought
all
there was a
right,
tech
all right. I was
issue.
like, oh,
No,
what did
I'm
I do? What have I
literally
done?
trying to process what was happening at Flappers.
You were there.
Oh,
No, I wasn't a part of that conversation.
did you guys
Yeah, you
grow up
were.
together? I
She
don't
was-
understand how this came about.
Well,
I don't.
you had taken Tracy's friend back,
Yes.
and
I
as
came
you were
back to get
taking her
you.
back, and you left me there, I made an ugly face at you, and I said, "I'm going
You
to
did
shit
make
on
an
your
ugly-
mouth."
Yeah,
No, I
but
mean, how
said
did this
I was gonna come
rivalry
back.
begin?
Oh,
Give us
I
the
don't know.
Superman origin
we
story.
need the origin story.
And then I came back to get you,
Yeah,
but you guys all came in together, so the show was getting ready to start. So I was like, all right.
no one's mad at you. Stop defending
Well,
yourself.
you said you were going to shit on my
Wow.
mouth. That seems pretty mad.
It's when you left me the first time.
That's
You guys are adorable.
I don't know. I don't know how
I
this
don't-
actually started because
What?
I tell everyone that Eddie like literally saved my life. That like I was at my lowest point, and he was like, "Hey, come help me sell merch at a Babylon," and made me
Nice.
like put pants on and leave the house. And that was the night that started our friendship.
Wait,
Oh,
you
see?
didn't
There
know
you
him
go.
till then?
Not very well.
I think we
Wow.
chatted.
We had casually chatted, but
Like you met at a Babylon?
no, we met at Ralph Report.
Oh, okay.
And we had just casually chatted, but he had said something about his mental health once or something.
Hmm.
I don't remember if he said
Also,
it on the
Eddie's
show.
slinging merch at Babylon's?
I mean,
I didn't know that.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'd be doing that too if I had the chance. I think you might be having some tech issues too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I think your USB fell out,
his
brother.
USB might have fallen out, or he accidentally muted.
So he
himself
said,
on
put
the app.
pants on, come help me.
Yeah, he just like had agreed to help Ralph one night, I guess. And so I went up there and I hung out with him and one of his other comedy buddies that was there. I don't remember if it was Jerry or who was there, but we just hung out and chit chatted. I didn't even watch the show. I just literally sat
Were
there.
you not
and-
Were you not a Hollywood Babylon fan?
No, I was. I just didn't. I just wasn't gonna go. I was literally like so depressed at that point in my life.
Mm.
Aw.
Says it
And,
Todd saying he picked that toy for Aaron because it looked like a devil's tongue. A devil's tongue. Do you have a devil's tongue, Aaron?
Do you have a
Uh,
forked tongue?
No, I have sort of a short little what you'd imagine turtles' tongues look like. Tongue. Like Google what a turtle tongue looks like.
I'm good.
Oh, that's
Like
Well,
I've never
I-
been able.
all I can think of is the turtle that was trying to have sex with the croc. So
Ah.
I love that we all did.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there's a turtle's tongue.
Yeah, just about right.
Eddie, if you can hear us, we can't hear you.
Yeah, we miss you, Eddie. Come back to us. He might have had a full catastrophic. Oh wait,
He's
I see
gone.
the thing lighting up again. Oh, it's potentially. We'll see. Hold on tight, everybody. Hold on tight. We got it. It's fine. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it after all.
Meanwhile, my mute button went away, so every time I have to cough,
Oh,
I'm running out into the hallway, into my bedroom, closing the door, coughing, and coming back.
Doesn't
You
your mic
can't
doesn't
mute it on the mic?
mic? Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Eddie, can you hear us?
Oh,
Oh.
paging Mr. Pence.
Eddie, can you
AJ.
hear me?
I like that. I like that my slogan on the Ralph Report got played. That was the Pence Report. I was very happy with that.
Did he say that? Because I don't remember where that came from.
He was talking about the open house and how a bunch of Ralph Report fans came to visit.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, that was a great use of my time.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, and then right after that, it was that Ralph was making a joke like, well, when
Hello?
you do your own
Am
show,
I back?
Sense Report. And I was like,
Hi.
there he is. He's back. You made
I
it.
don't know what happened. It just dropped
Stanley's
out.
pissed.
Oh, he's very upset at the whole show.
Oh,
So
Stanley.
basically,
Okay.
Tracy's like, stop using my open houses as your meet and greets.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like, well, stop making me help you.
Exactly. Actually, it was like they all came in and hung out with her. I was sitting in the car outside, acting like a intimidating bodyguard.
You didn't go say hello?
Well, I did. Well, I was in the car because I don't hang out in the open house because she's working. So I'm sitting outside in the car, and I don't know who's going in and out of the house. Then she comes out and goes, "Hey, there's gardening people here." I'm like, "Oh," and then I get out and I go say hi.
That's amazing.
And except the
I gotta look
Coulters, they
intimidating.
pulled up and they saw me in the car, and then I chatted with them.
Do they would like walk up and like rap on the window, like tap tap tap? Hey, come on in.
No, they just put their junk up against the window.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Little pressed ham.
A lot of pervs in the
Hey,
garden.
it's a-
Well, that's true.
great minds
Yeah.
think alike.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well, I think while we've got you here, we've got a couple more questions, and then I think we're going to play a little game.
Okay.
One question was from my brother, Andy, Fink's Fermented Food Guy.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Yeah, I figured you might. Yeah. By the way, he's got a whole new round of stuff available for people. So in
That's
case
good
you wanted
for-
to get some pickles, Eddie.
I'm actually good.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
I'm sure they're great for people that love fermented foods, but
Well,
not this guy.
Andy wanted to know, while doing stand-up, have you ever farted or had to fart while you were on stage? And how did you manage that?
No, it's stand-up's weird because it's one of those things where you get on stage and the adrenaline kicks in. Like, so even if like you're sick, like if you have like a headache or a stomach ache, like any of that stuff, it just sort of goes away.
I get that.
That's what I've heard.
And then
Like-
when you get off stage, you're like, oh, I gotta go shit.
Isn't there there's a term for that
Yeah.
though, right? Isn't
Gotta
it
go
called
poop.
like stage energy or like show boost or something like that? There's some kind of slang for that because I've heard that before.
Yeah, it does something whenever you get on stage, you get that adrenaline kick, and everything else sort of just your body just shuts all that other stuff down, and then you kind of just focus on what you're doing, and then as soon as you get off stage, you're back to normal.
I felt that. I felt that
Yeah.
when I did improv, where I was like, "Oh, I am no longer drunk. Okay, let's do the improv."
Right. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
I should probably I can't take a dump at on
Nope,
time. And then you go
not
up
now.
on stage, and then you don't even think about it for
No.
30 minutes, and then you get off stage, you're like, oh, I really got to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It's weird what the body does.
It's
very
true.
strange.
It's it definitely moves to what's going on with
Yeah.
with the whole situation. That's for sure. That's right, Stanley.
Right.
Stan
Yes.
is so upset.
Why is he
Bloody.
upset?
Well, so he got a bath yesterday. Okay, Stan. Tracy took him for a walk yesterday, right? And so he usually gets a bath after a long walk because he gets all dirty.
Okay.
And so we have this little doggy door that leads out to our porch, right? So he can go out on the porch and annoy the neighbors with barking and come back in. And then
Sure.
occasionally in the middle of the night, he'll go out there if he has to poop at like 3 a.m. and he'll poop out on the porch on this little area we have for him. And we pick it up and throw it away or whatever.
Right.
So he doesn't have to get up at 3 a.m. to go take him out to take a dump.
Fair.
So what happened was I had shut the doggy door because I didn't want him running out there when he was wet because it's dirty out there. So we wanted to keep him clean in the house. We shut we put the little block on the doggy door so he couldn't get out there, and we forgot to take it off.
Oh.
And so what had happened was when I was actually last night when I was over at Ralph's recording the show, Tracy and Colton were here, and I guess at some point Stanley had to poop and he didn't want to tell anybody, so he tried to go out on the porch and he couldn't, and it was blocked. So he went into the bathroom and shit on the bath mat.
Well, I mean, he sees other people shitting in that same
Right.
area,
So I mean,
like,
if you can't go on the porch, you can't go
where's the
outside.
Use his
backup shit
brain,
where
yeah.
the people are shitting?
Everyone else
Yeah.
poops there. Why can't I? Right.
Right.
So he does that, and then but the problem is Tracy and Colton both go into the bathroom at different times to wash their hands, and they step in the shit and don't know they stepped in the shit
How do you not know you stepped in shit?
because I had just taken a shower before I went to Ralph's, and Tracy thought the bath mat was just wet from me getting out of the shower.
Oh my god.
What was
So
it, a
she's-
liquid dump?
It was kind of liquidy, so she
Oh.
stepped in the dump
Oh.
and then walked through the house with it, and she's like, "What is
Oh,
that smell?" And so like the
no.
whole, we were like, I came home and there was just all these little spots of like where like we use Nature's Miracle to clean up all the dog shit.
Oh no.
It was a
So that happened last
poopocalypse.
night. It was a poop op.
Was she pissed?
she was so mad at Stanley, and she was like yelling at him, like, "Why did you poop in the bathroom?"
I'm surprised she didn't make it your fault. You locked that.
It was my fault because I forgot to remove the doggy door thing, so he couldn't go outside before
Girl,
I left.
you could have checked the door too.
So it's technically my fault because I'm the one who shut the doggy door, and I was supposed to remove the doggy door block.
No, man, it was Colton. It's his job.
So yeah, it didn't work.
He's old enough now. Blame him.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't happen. So that was last night's episode.
Oh my god!
Wow, man. Wow. So did so now he's barking at you because he doesn't trust the doggy door? Or
yeah, he's probably upset that the doggy door, but it's open, Stanley. Go out there and take a dump.
Yeah. How about it?
So you're like, hey, babe, we had a great recording tonight. Oh my god, it stinks in here.
Yeah, she's like, I did Stanley shit in the bathroom, and then like I'd gotten home and we had like wondering why he did that because he never does that. He always goes on the porch if he has to go. If he doesn't tell us, then we don't take him outside. And then we were looking around like, oh, the doggy door's shut.
You are not getting your deposit back.
Okay, follow-up question. What color are your bath mats where you can't just visually see a dog shit on them?
Dark blue. Very dark blue.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Stanley's got runny dumps. He needs some fiber.
It was a runny dump. I think he ate a lot of grass up at the park. He tends to do that.
He needs some...
is he kind of stupid?
Yeah. Very dumb.
He needs some of that. He needs the canned pumpkin. That stuff.
Oh yeah.
I gave him canned pumpkin when he was a puppy because that's what the dog person we got him from said. Give him some canned pumpkin. It settles his stomach, but he wouldn't eat it. I could not get. He would not eat it.
Really?
Like it.
Wow.
Hated it.
What's the other one? Just brown rice.
He's a
Works really
cutie
well
though.
for him.
No,
He is very cute. Some doggy probiotics.
he's an asshole.
What else does he do?
Stanley. He won't. He's quite the snuggler.
Oh,
so he just.
what an asshole!
Yeah,
He's such an
dick.
asshole. Well, he sleeps. He likes to sleep between Trace and I, perpendicular us, not
Sideways?
parallel. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
very
same.
annoying.
And my dog's over 60 pounds.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Your dog is like 5 pounds.
Yeah, he's 15.
You could just move him.
Yeah, we've got the two dogs in the bed with us. So it's,
But you
Yeah,
guys
they
have probably
like
a
to go
king size bed,
sideways.
right? Because you're giant people.
we do have a California
Yeah.
king. Yeah.
See, we have
That's the
we
number
have-
one reason people upgrade is for pets in the bed.
We're upgrading.
True.
We finally got a king bed. We have a queen, and I gotta get we got the queen.
How's the house hunt coming?
Oh, it's never gonna happen.
It's just a pipe dream.
It's a pipe
Okay.
dream.
Okay.
Don't tell Tracy.
Oh,
All right, I won't.
yeah. Well, should we edit it out of the podcast?
I'm too broke.
She's not going to.
No, but according to the internet, you have up to $10 million.
I have $1 to $10 million.
Yeah, exactly. I think you should just print that website out and take it into the bank. And be
That
like,
might be
"Look."
good.
Approve
proof
me
of
for a
funds.
loan.
Yeah, see?
See? And I'm 12 years younger.
There you go. See? I've got earning power, man. All right. Well, listen, we've got a game that we'd like to play with you here, Mr. Pence.
Okay.
And we're gonna call this ooh, that's a little louder than I wanted it to be. Some food would you rather?
All
Would
right.
you rather?
Would you rather? And so whatever premise you feel like you need to set in place to force yourself to choose, whether it's a doctor telling you this,
Gun
or
to your
a-
head.
or a gun to your head.
Have to choose.
You have to choose one or the other. So we'll start easy.
I think
and
I got the
we'll-
concept.
Okay, all right, good. All right.
Okay.
All right,
Uh,
sassy pants.
All right, easy now. Easy now. So we'll start easy and go more difficult. First off, peaches versus cherries.
Oh. See, now I had that peach Melba thing with the ice cream, and that tasted
Yeah.
pretty good.
Right, but does that?
But is
does
it
that-
is it just a peach by itself?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Just a fresh raw peach.
Probably with cherry. Probably go with cherry.
Okay. All right.
I'm writing these down.
Okay. All right.
Cherry.
Cherry. All
Oh,
right.
can I do one?
Yeah. Do it.
Pickles or mushrooms?
Oh fuck. Probably a pickle.
Oh, I did not
Really?
expect that.
Probably a
I
pickle.
wasn't expecting that
Doesn't
either.
like the
Probably a
fungus.
pickle.
Yeah, fungus it's a hard no.
Well, mushrooms are closer in DNA to humans than plants, so I understand.
And again, I don't eat people, so
as
Oh,
far
you're
as
missing
I
out.
know. I mean, all right, let's do another one here. Eggplant versus Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
Fuck, those are both awful. Probably Brussels sprouts.
Really?
Yeah, eggplant's the worst.
that was the
I
childhood
actually-
trauma one.
Oh, I hate
I-
eggplant.
I actually.
And
tend
no
to
one likes
agree with
eggplant. No one likes eggplant.
you. I mean, I as somebody that
Nobody
eats
like
only
it.
plants.
No, you
as somebody
don't.
that eats
You-
only plants, I can agree with you.
You don't like eggplant. You only like eggplant when you put a bunch of other shit on it to make it taste like something else other than eggplant. No one likes the taste of eggplant.
He said he agrees with you, God.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
Nobody does.
I totally agree with you. And that is, it still gives me like a woogie tummy.
It's
so
an
I don't.
awful,
Woogie.
awful.
Yes,
awful.
that's a technical term, Gene. It's, it's woogie. What else do we have here?
Blue cheese versus sauerkraut.
Fuck. You guys paired up really awful things.
Yeah, we tried to get similar.
We tried to
Yeah,
get
you did.
similar levels of dislike.
Blue
Little lateral
cheese versus
comparison.
probably sauerkraut.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I feel you on that one. I also don't like blue cheese.
Again, moldy
Sauerkraut,
cheese is just
Fink's
fucking
fermented food.
gross.
That's right. All right, let's dial it up here a little bit. Cicadas versus testicles.
Ooh.
Oh man. Chocolate covered cicada or just regular raw cicada?
Oh, let's give him the chocolate covered one.
Chocolate covered cicadas versus the
Fried
appropriate-
testicles?
Yes, fried testicles.
Probably the fried testicle, just because I can imagine it's just some sort of meat off an animal.
Eddie likes testicles.
Oh my
That's a good jackpot, Gene.
Oh, thank you.
That was not
How
bad.
about-
But with the cicada, you get like bug parts in your teeth.
Oh, I hope you flossed.
Like legs and wing bits are in your teeth.
Ugh.
It's fucking awful.
Oh.
Thanks, Bridget.
Yeah, thanks, Bridget.
How about beans versus peas?
Beans versus
Because
peas.
didn't you call beans mud pills?
Mud
Yeah, little
pocket.
mud pillows.
Mud pillows. Oh,
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's different. Probably
pillows.
probably beans.
Really?
Beans.
Probably beans.
Well, it is
Probably
a
beans.
musical fruit.
It is.
That is true. And there's a wide variety of beans. So if
Yeah,
certain
like the
beans
black
are,
beans, I think are way better than like pinto beans.
true, or like I, as much as I like beans, I just don't like lima beans very much.
You hate every bean, Eddie?
Like
I like green beans. Is that a bean?
Okay.
That's a bean, right? Green beans.
yeah, kind of. It's
guess.
more
Name.
the casing of them. I mean,
All right. I just pass on.
You like
beans in general.
edamames?
Edamame, yeah. Soybean,
Those
yeah.
see, I think that like garbanzo beans would be the trickiest one because it's a garbanzo bean or a chickpea. It's like both.
Mm.
But put those in the oven by themselves and like roast them till they're a little crunchy. Oh man, they're so good. All right, here's a tough one. Tripe versus tongue.
Ugh.
Did they try tripe?
I don't know if you've tried tripe.
Didn't
We
they
haven't
have
tried
tongue
tripe.
tacos?
We did have tongue tacos, I think.
Yeah.
Probably the tongue.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
because of the tripe, you see the honeycomb stomach. It's just
Yeah,
gross.
I can't.
Just,
It's
it's too
just
much.
even seeing that is just like
It's too much.
It's so chewy.
Oh god.
It's just too much.
Oh, Eddie, have you since had hot dogs?
Oh, that's good.
Since I ate all the, I think I had one hot dog. It was a corn dog. It was a corn dog.
Were you kind of like, ugh?
Did you have like nom flashbacks?
Yeah.
You get a little sweaty,
Oh,
thinking about
You're
it.
like, nope, not ready.
But just like a full-on hot dog, I haven't had. No, it's not since that day.
yeesh.
I have had a corn dog.
Okay.
All right, well, let's give a tough one then. Edible condom versus edible lube.
Condom.
Wow.
Yeah, the lube was some of the most foul-tasting stuff I've ever put in my mouth.
Wow.
The lube was just so gross.
Wasn't the condom
tasted
kind of
like
like a fruit
chemical.
roll-up?
Yeah, the condom was just like a really bad fruit roll-up.
Oh.
You know, like a really low grade, like 99-cent store fruit roll up.
Wouldn't that just rip your pubes off?
Probably.
Ow!
It's like edible panties. Wouldn't that just...
Yeah,
You
just
better
like
wax first, girl.
Yeah, wax you in the process. Oh, that made me
Okay,
sweat a
I think
little
you left the best for last.
bit. I did. You want to do that one,
Okay.
Gina? You can have the honors.
Fish sauce
Ugh.
versus rose jam.
Rose jam.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That fish
I did
sauce
not
is
expect
pretty bad,
that.
huh?
Because the rose jam doesn't hang out in your mouth the way the fish sauce does. Like, they both are awful things to put in your mouth. But you can sort of get rid of the rose jam quickly with some water. The fish sauce just hangs, and the smell of the fish sauce. Rose jam just smells like old lady. But, like, the fish sauce smells like when you have to, like, empty the anal glands of a dog. That's what it smells like.
Oh. Dear
That's what it smells like, and it doesn't go away.
No, I'm with you. I smelled it on members of the audience at the mixer.
It smells
after.
like a dog's ass.
Yeah, I mean that rooster tail you put out was pretty far back.
Yeah, I tried.
Eddie,
I was-
you know the pandemic's not over yet, and you're spraying particles.
That's fine. I got everybody sick.
Yeah, exactly.
Dick.
And apparently, Steve didn't hand out ponchos to like the people directly in front of you. Like,
Those are the VIPs.
what's he gonna turn his head and spray on the side?
He's gonna do it like the sprinkler, like.
Yeah.
I didn't even take a poncho, by the way,
Look at you.
because I was so far to the
Well, you were
side.
far
You're
left. You were stage left. You were
You're
Yeah, you
basically
would've-
behind Ralph.
I
Yeah, you
stared
would've
at Ralph's
sprayed
ass for the hour plus.
Lucky.
Nope. I mean, yeah, no, Daddy's ass.
Ooh, hello, podcast daddy.
You guys are killing me. Yeah,
But I did have the
was
best
very-
view of the trajectory of the like spittle from the.
Yeah, I heard it went several rows.
It went like
It went
all the way back
like
to like
4
the
rows
railing.
back.
It
Yeah.
covered.
Yeah, I
the-
tried to get it as far.
I mean,
as
you
could.
did that for comedic purposes, yeah?
Most of what I do on this show, on that show.
Okay.
Is for me.
I mean, yeah.
I was like, oh, God.
I was so glad that we were just off to the side of that, because that would have been.
If people were
traumatic.
saying they smelled like it,
Oh, it was
Yeah.
awful.
Oh,
yeah.
I smelled it on other people
Yeah.
at the after thing. Like, I was like, oh, you must have been in the spray pattern.
Well, like I was blindfolded and I had the cup in my hand and I could smell it
Like
in my
bringing
hand
it
before,
up.
before
You
I
knew
put
what
it in
it
my
was?
mouth. And I was like,
Yeah, you're
that
like-
motherfucker put fish sauce.
you're like, I'll show him.
I'm like, all right, if I have to do this, everybody has to do this. And then so I made sure I got it as far as I possibly could.
Wow.
Did they give you like a few, like, here's what we might give you tonight?
No, I have
They give
no
you a
idea
heads
what's
up?
happening. No
No?
idea what's happening.
Wow.
But I could smell that, and I was like, oh, you assholes.
You don't see them shuffling around with like bags of food?
No, they hide it
What
pretty
is
well.
it?
they stick it under the table before the show starts, so I don't even know what's under there.
What
Oh,
was
good.
the-
So it's been fermenting for an hour.
Yeah,
Oh, that's, yeah,
yeah.
It's probably
warm,
cold.
it's warmed up a little bit.
Yeah.
What was the middle food again?
That was the middle food.
Yeah, rice pudding was the
Oh,
first.
the
the rice
pudding was
pudding.
the end. But by that time, I just had fish sauce in my mouth, so I couldn't taste anything.
Mm.
Dog's asshole, he said. it
Dog's
tasted
asshole
like.
in my mouth.
Would you give?
I don't know how he knows what that tastes like.
Drink some
Oh.
fish sauce.
Stanley sounds sad now.
No, that's Abby.
Oh, that's Abby.
Aw.
Abby wants to talk
Stanley's
to
asleep.
Stanley. Yeah, Hannah Solo's asleep in my lap right now, so
That's
all the
my
doggies
dick
are
dog.
snoozing. Oh,
It's okay, Abby.
it's okay, Abby. It's gonna be fine, right, Abby?
God. Yeah, what was the other food they had to eat? I can't remember. Wasn't there a
the
cheese?
Indian food? Yeah, with the cheese something.
Oh,
or
the
other.
paneer.
Yeah. I would try the vegan version of that. I would give that a shot. But again, it was more like, lentils and stuff, right? So it's probably not your jam.
Yeah, well, I didn't really enjoy. I mean, I don't. Like I play up a lot of stuff for comedic purposes on this show, so it was
Sure,
like,
sure.
it's not so much that I hate it, but
You're like, ugh.
it's not
When you
very
get off
interesting to watch
stage-
someone go, "Oh, that was okay."
Yeah, that's.
It's-
Yeah,
you
yeah.
either
I
have
did,
to
I
love it
did
or
not
hate it.
care for that.
Makes all
Yeah.
this. That makes
You get off stage and use mouthwash, you're like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Comedy is in the extremes,
No, I like that. That makes a lot of sense.
so
Wow, Abby is relentless. What?
Where'd you get off stage and brush your teeth immediately?
I went in the bathroom and just put soap and water all over my face because it was stuck in my beard. I could not stop smelling it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. God, dude. Well, thank you for sacrificing your taste buds.
Anything for a laugh.
Did you want to ask him about the NFL being scripted?
Okay, yeah. So lastly,
I'd love to hear his take.
We'll get to the free skate after this.
Okay.
There is a theory going around that the NFL is becoming, because there is so much money in gambling and betting and stuff, that it's becoming scripted like pro wrestling. And I don't mean like step 1, step 2, step 3, but there are certain, like set pieces that just happen and that the outcome is a little bit more scripted than it used to be.
Sort of like the NFL sort of like guides it to where it wants to go.
And I mean, I think just, you see a lot of these more championship games with like blown calls that are very obvious. And I'd just like to know what your opinion is. Like, I mean, I have thoughts on it for the NBA because when I was playing college basketball, there were like refs that came in and were like, well, look, if a guy takes 5 steps, but he's going to do a dunk that's on the cover of Sports Illustrated, we're going to let him go.
Right.
And that was back in the 90s. What do you think about that?
I mean, there's always been the sort of the favoritism, like Jordan never got called for anything, right? Back in the day, and then if you breathe on Tom Brady, you got roughing the passer. So It was just sort of like, I mean, I think the NFL it protects its stars and sort of tries to elevate its stars.
Sure.
I
don't think the outcome is being shaped at all.
I mean, it's hard to say. It's like, I mean, I've been watching the NFL my whole life, and I've never seen the last decade, and probably more so the last 5 years, I've seen more blown calls and more questionable calls than I ever remember seeing watching the sport my whole life. But I do know the sport is getting, especially with the new rules where they, the defense can't really touch the offense, like, the cornerbacks can't touch the receivers. And so the game has gotten a lot faster because of the way they've, they sort of came up with the new defensive rules. They've tried to speed the game up and increase scoring. So they don't call what they used to call on the defensive side of it. So the game has gotten a lot faster, which I think has gotten.
What?
Sports.
Did we lose you?
Must have lost him again.
He's gone.
Oh, and he's gone again.
He said, goodbye, I'm leaving.
And it's gotten, goodbye. I don't have anything else to say. Oh, we lost him again.
Hello?
He's back.
Oh, back. He's back. Oh, there he's back. Okay.
No, you hang up.
Hello?
Yep.
Hello.
Eddie. Yes.
The adapter thing I bought, it just like, after like 20 minutes, it just cuts out and I have to unplug it and plug it back into my phone. It's so weird.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
That's
anywhere.
A piece of shit.
So where was I? I said the game has gotten so much faster, right? And so I think it's made it harder. Yeah. It has made it harder to officiate. I agree with that. Sense. So I mean, it's human error. So it's you got 4 referees or 5 referees watching 22 players at one time, so they're not going to catch everything.
Right.
I don't know. I think
is your level of enjoyment kind of dropping off from it? Like, is there some sort of red line where you're just going to be like, all right, this isn't fun to watch anymore? Like, is there something that you're kind of like watching out for? Or
I mean, I haven't gotten to that part. Like, there was my favorite team was obviously the Commanders, and they had that game against the Giants a few, towards the end of the season, where there was like 2 really horrible calls that there's the non-call pass interference in the end zone at the end of the game where the guy was basically just wrapped around the Washington receiver before the ball was even thrown. And that wasn't called at the goal line, and that kind of cost them a chance of tying the game. So, I mean, there's stuff like that where you're like, oh, come on, that was just so blatantly obvious. But, I mean, it hasn't ruined my enjoyment of watching the sport because I just enjoy the sport. But I think the NFL makes so much money that they should have full-time referees, and they should try to, at least if they aren't sort of pushing.
Wait, those guys aren't full-time?
No, NFL referees aren't full-time. They're like lawyers and doctors during the week.
I didn't know that.
That's insane to me.
They don't. It's the one sport where I don't think they have full-time referees, and so they need to have full-time referees, and maybe even put 2 or 3 more referees on the field if they're not sort of really pushing outcomes in a certain direction or not. They need to at least make it seem like they're not and put the effort forth to have like, okay, well, we're trying to take this serious and we're going to do, because it's $1 billion a year industry. You can afford to pay, what if 50 or 100 refs a full-time salary
How
every
do you
year?
know they're impartial?
Yeah, if they're,
They could be a fan of that team.
Especially like I was saying, now that like online gambling has gotten so popular. I mean, we're having to pass laws in California to like restrict online gambling.
Yeah.
Like it means that it is a tidal wave of money.
Yeah.
So it's got to affect it somehow.
And FedEx Field, the home of the Commanders, just is the first stadium to open a sports book in the stadium.
That's insane to me.
That just happened. So that's going to be, I'm sure at some point, every stadium is going to have its own sports book now.
That makes sense.
So
it's
a huge source of revenue for the league. So yeah, it would make sense that they want to like try to sort of control the flow of money by determining the outcomes of the games. But the risk is so great. If people do start to think the games are rigged, no one's going to bet on them.
Right.
So you do have that, like the NFL, it does behoove the NFL to sort of at least put up the facade of like, hey, we're trying to be impartial and trying to really call these games square. Because if no one's who's going to bet money if they think a game is rigged.
That's a very good point. I like that.
Yeah, I always bet on the Washington Generals, and they never win.
They never win, ever.
God damn it.
It's so sad.
Fucking Globetrotters.
But I don't think it is rigged. I just don't think, because the risk is too great if it got out. It would tank everything. So they do need to do a better job of trying to clean up officiating, because it has gotten bad.
And showing why it's being impartial a little bit more, maybe.
Even to the point of like make everything reviewable, or just put, video cameras on every player. I mean, they got to do something, because it is getting bad.
That makes sense. Like a little helmet cam on each person.
Something. I mean, I know obviously you can't helmet play, cam. But like a pass interference call should be reviewable, and it's that blatant. It should be reviewable. If the guy's being tackled before the ball's even thrown and it's not called, that has to be reviewable. If everyone in the stadium sees what happened and the ref doesn't, then you have to be able to change that call.
Yeah, but then how long are the games going to be? Because they're going to
right. I mean, that's the other side of it. It's like, okay, well, human error is a
6-hour game today.
Well, I noticed that even watching college basketball, because they're starting to do replays, contested calls in college basketball. I'm like, man, you're really fucking with the momentum of the game.
The same with baseball, with the strike. With the they're going to do a computer strike call, or are they just going to let the umpire continue to call the strikes? It's like,
are they talking about that?
Yeah. I mean, the computer could get it right every single time, because there's a certain strike zone. If the ball's inside or outside of it, they call it. Whereas the umpire, he can change his strike zone depending on what player's up at bat.
Right.
Yeah.
So it just depends on, you want to keep the human element, the human error element part of the game or not.
Well, that's why I enjoy watching like college and even high school as opposed to pro, because it's just kind of clunky nowadays.
It is, but you don't mind it during the game so much. You just don't want the game to be decided by a referee. That's the problem. You just don't want the final 2 minutes to be decided by a referee.
That's a lot of good sense.
Sports talk with Eddie.
Sports talk. Well, I figured that's well done, man.
Is that your favorite Larry?
It's the only one I can think
Larry
of. Larry Fitzgerald.
No, your favorite Larry wouldn't be Larry.
Larry David's my favorite Larry.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, that's fair. I get that. That makes a lot of sense. Well, my friends, guess what?
What?
Chicken butt. No, just kidding. It's time for a little bit of free skates. Yes, if you're a Patreon subscriber, patreon.com/Fink Show, and you want to drop in here and say hello.
Hello.
Say hello to Mr. Pence.
Aaron, could you keep it down?
Hello?
Yeah, Aaron.
Aaron's sick. Leave her low.
We're dropping in here. Oh, look at him.
Doing my job.
Aw, he's being a big brother.
Yeah, that's very sweet. Yes.
Aaron can't breathe.
Don't forget to support our sponsory people, Fink's Fermented Foods, KennedyTodd.com. You can check out
damn it.
Merch. It's so comfortable. You can check out our merch, FinkShow.com, and then SeattleGummy.com. Use code Fink for 20% off and check out. Jesse Schaefer, what's happening?
Not much, but I did get an email from Andy last night.
Oh, yeah?
Hello.
What did he have to
Your
say
brother
for himself?
Andy?
Yeah, my I know my brother Andy.
Why some random Andy?
Yeah, you mean Andy Serkis? He was going to talk about the
Andrew Jackson?
Yeah.
What did he have to say,
Yeah,
Jesse?
because who isn't on Andy Serkis's phone list?
Oh.
Well, I don't know what you're into, Jesse Schaefer.
So you gonna tell us what he
trying
said?
to be nice and plug your brother, but if you don't want me to help your brother
The
out,
suspense is
screw
killing
you.
me.
Oh
What
my
did he
God.
say?
man.
What did he say? What did he
Jesse?
say?
That he was going to be having a lot of new product coming in.
Yes. Oh, yes. We.
Oh, so you got
talked about that.
spam. You got a spam email.
It
Yes.
wasn't a spam.
Jesus
it was FYI, damn it.
How long did
Not a
that
personal
take?
email.
Screw you, Eddie.
It's okay. We're all gonna make it
That's
through
it.
this.
I'm
together.
not going to be sharing any more of Eddie's reels or anything on Facebook, because God forbid.
Eddie.
Yeah, watch out.
I got a
Oh,
tweet
no.
from Eddie that said Salad Tong said he should be on SNL.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh wait, I get that every day.
that happens every day.
that's fair. I also support that. I like that idea a lot. Maddie, what's happening, buddy?
Not
Matty
too
K.
much. I hope you can hear me today.
A little bit. What's
A little
happening?
bit. I gotta say, LaRue, I wanted to bring it to you to confirm, Eddie.
We can.
All right. Dickie LaRue, I'm watching a movie with Kurt Russell and Robin Williams. It's called The Best of Times. It basically is a movie where, Robin Williams, when he was a teenager, fucked up the past from Kurt Russell in The Big Game, and they want to redo it 20 years later. Dickie LaRue was a fucking lineman in that team. So I'm thinking you might have got it from that, but
So maybe Eddie had
to
that
pull it from
stored
ether.
subconsciously.
I am a big fan of that movie, The Best of Times. It's a great Robin Williams movie, and that name has always made me laugh, Dickie LaRue. And then when I was during that bit when I was just trying to think of names, that name popped into my head, and I just
There
spit it
you
out.
go.
Wow.
So, yes, that is where it came from.
You figured it out, Maddie.
Maddie
Lorraine
cracked the code.
Falchetta, however, is completely made up.
Now somebody
Please
has
make up more
adopted that
names.
as yes, please.
Does anyone else?
Lorraine is not your side chick, Eddie?
No, I don't. I don't have a side chick.
Whoa.
Jesse,
I can't afford a side chick.
Only Jackpot.
Tracy would
is his
kill
side
him.
chick.
that's right. Aaron, what were you saying?
Oh, I don't know. That derailed it. But Tracy would murder him. There's no side chick.
Probably. Unless
yeah,
it was
she could
unless it
take
was a
him, I
rich
think.
side chick that was supporting all of us.
Ooh, someone that bought you
Yeah.
a house.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
an,
Then
like
it's
an
fine.
indecent proposal kind of thing.
Yeah, Tracy would be fine with that.
Okay, that's good to know.
No, I think we all know that I think that Tracy is a fucking saint to put up with Eddie every single damn day.
Oh, you don't know the half of what I do.
Wow, man.
Goes to Target every day, makes returns.
Wow.
I drive her everywhere. I
she not
bodyguard. I
drive?
was a bodyguard at her open house at Long Beach, so she doesn't get murdered.
These are important things.
Dude,
Also-
a realtor
thanks.
here got murdered. That shit's
I know
real.
it's scary.
Yeah.
It happens
Does she
all
get
the
messed
time.
with? Does she get intimidated? Okay, he's
Oh,
gone
we
again.
lost him again. We might have
Okay,
lost
bye,
him.
Eddie.
Okay, bye. Oh, he's back
Oh,
slightly. Maybe
uh,
just kinda, check
Oh.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
All right, we're back
There he
again.
is. Oh, there
Eddie,
he is.
before you leave, can I
Yes.
thank you for doing the straight ahead sprinkler as opposed to the side to side sprinkler? Because you really saved my ass.
Well, I didn't want to ruin your
Thank
night
you.
because you had
Spray.
won the game show and everything. So,
Oh, well, so I
And
actually
Steve
won
yelled at her
even-
a couple times.
yeah.
even-
that was
I
my
won
final
even more
gift for winning the
prizes.
game show.
That was the best gift ever. Thank you.
Brilliant.
That's
Brilliant.
awesome. Yay.
See, one of the other things you do, Eddie, though, for Tracy is you don't leave while she's in the bathroom.
I
Oh,
don't.
that's right.
'cause
I forgot about
she
that.
Doesn't.
Yes.
She doesn't like it when I leave in the bath when she's taking a shower or whatever else she does in the bathroom. I can't
She
leave
wants
the
her
house.
little kissy.
But like,
Right.
if she's pooping, you give her own poop time, right?
Just
What do you mean
bust
by
in the
that?
door and like, I'm leaving. Bye.
You don't go give her a San Diego thank you.
What the fuck is that?
Give someone while they're pooping. It's
Hello.
It's from American Dad. You give somebody a kiss while they're pooping.
Is this
I'm
before
back.
the Blumpkin?
No, Blumpkin is something very.
No.
Yeah, I mean, usually those
This is-
two.
This is the foreplay to the Blumpkin.
Yeah, the San Diego
Yeah,
thing.
Eddie, do you go hug her while she's pooping?
Yeah. I have to squeeze her head so it
You
comes
do?
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a family tradition where we used to mess with each other, like the little kids, be like, "Oh, I'm stuck. Come poop on my come push
What?
on my head so I can poop."
Come poop on my head? What?
Come poop on my
Oh,
head.
so
to get the
Aaron
poop
was
started.
with you.
Exactly.
Record scratch.
Yeah, right. Where's my record scratch? Oh, there it is. No, I'm just kidding. My family would do that, like come push on my head to help me poop, and then it'd just be so you could stink the person out. Yeah, my family.
Nice.
I remember you call my therapist.
All right.
Steve, what's happening, man?
Hey,
Hey,
what's happening?
you tell me, Slick.
Oh.
Steve
Hopefully-
is Toto
hopefully,
American.
Hopefully, Tracy had no scary people in Long Beach.
No, it was just, Long Beach was
During
really
her open
great.
house.
It was great,
It's a
except the
pretty decent
Coulters. The
neighborhood.
Coulters showed up. It was kind of
Oh,
creepy.
and put his
Yeah,
junk on the
right.
window.
That's right.
Well, I did ask you where I could shit. That was the first thing I said.
You did. That was the first thing you
Did
said.
he really?
Where can I take a massive shit?
That's a
Yeah,
Tracy's
since,
like, not in here.
Since Tracy made such a point of like nobody comes to my open house and uses the bathroom.
I'll take care
You
of that.
had a large
for you.
coffee and a bran muffin ahead of time.
That's right.
Oh my
ready
god, the
to-
next house I tour in my quest for a home, I'm gonna be like, excuse me, I need to take a shit.
I
Yeah.
have
See
to
what
try
my
out the
realtor
toilet.
says?
I need to test drive this house.
Can I take a tour of the Duke's Palace, please?
How can you buy a house without pooping in it? Come on.
We
I
actually
mean,
brought
yeah.
a non-Garmy person with us though to show the open house.
Yes.
Somebody who lives in that neighborhood and knows everybody around there and is
Oh,
very active
see.
in the community.
That's
So
a
we
good
were
idea.
trying to actually
Good
help,
advertising.
not
No,
just
that's
coming
smart.
around and wasting everybody's time.
That was very nice. It was Tracy liked it. She enjoyed seeing you guys, and I think a couple other Garmy people showed up. So she enjoyed it.
Feto
Nice.
said he was going to head out there. I don't know if he
He never showed up. He didn't show up
Oh,
Sunday
he never
either.
did. Okay.
Must have been
Feto,
golfing.
It's because I told him it was a dry open house,
Bastard.
Oh yeah. Well, that'll do it.
and then
Thought
I
this
think
would
that
be free
turned him
drinks.
off. Yeah,
That's
that turned him off.
you got to go to several $1 million properties. I think when you start getting cocktails.
That's when you get the
Do
mimosas.
they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
go into like a $5.5 million Beverly Hills house or something like
Yeah,
that,
they cater
you're probably
those
gonna
things.
see
So
that
you,
kind
you
of
can
stuff.
go get drunk at an open house,
Oh
Well,
yeah.
that's probably not, probably not acceptable.
and you'll have to use the
behavior,
bathroom.
but- Yeah,
Yeah. I'm sorry, I've broken the golden seal. I have to. And again, and
That's-
again, and again. Well, guess what, my friends? I think it's time for us to call it a show.
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 Eddie, don't forget to paint your face as the ultimate
Yeah.
warrior tonight.
Space
Paint your
cat.
faces tonight. Yeah, that's right.
Space cat.
I would love that
Fucking
so much.
kiss.
By the
Jesus
way,
Christ.
Eddie,
I know.
I'm with you on the kiss. That is,
Fucking-
they are
So bad.
ridiculous.
Kiss is
So bad.
garbage.
I don't know why Ralph likes them.
Your Space Cats thing is perfect.
Space
No, I'm with you on that.
Space Cat.
This is a one-trick pony.
It's
You're a
okay.
no trick pony.
Eddie, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks,
What a
Eddie.
fucking treat.
Thanks, guys. It was fun talking to everybody.
Yeah,
Hey, you're not the
and,
worst.
of course, you are always welcome to come back and say hello. And yes, you are not the worst. What is that, Aaron?
I'm the worst.
That's a high compliment.
I mean,
That's
not
high
the
praise from Aaron.
right? Yeah, exactly.
And you tell him you love him.
No, I love it.
Kiss
Sorry
and
for all the
make up.
tech difficulties. I'll try to get them ironed out.
No
for the next
worries.
show.
It's all good, man. We're just happy to
Oh,
have.
hear
you.
that? He's coming back. You guys confirm.
Oh, yep. Etched in stone.
TBD. TBD.
All right. Oh, wow.
All right, next week.
Yeah. See you next
See you
week.
next Tuesday.
Oh my God.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I just met next Tuesday.
No, you
See
didn't.
Eddie.
Gina Wells, tell me about some horses.
Horse last.
Later, taters.